Alright, so we're gonna be working on Skyline tonight. I ordered a heater core hose kit. So I got this diagram I found of some of them, and then it also came with some pictures. So first thing we're gonna do is get started on getting the charge tubes off and getting the intake off. So let's get to it. Hopefully nothing breaks. Enjoy the time lapse. Okay, well, we got the whole intake manifold off, and man, was that a bitch. That was so many hidden bolts. I got it all plugged up because we're done for the night, but tomorrow or the day after, whenever we come and work on it again, we're gonna clean this all off, push it back outside. We're gonna push it back outside, pressure wash it all off, clean it all up real quick, and then sit there and just replace hoses. So, should be pretty easy and fun. Look at this, you ready? Let's go outside. First of all, there's still water in it. It's still pouring out water on the floor. Okay, you ready for this? Look at how freaking nasty this is. Look at the chunks of rust. Maybe instead of sticking the new hoses back on right away, I stick a hose in there and flush it all out. Damn. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, got this all cleaned up. Was looking way better. Your Madison actually comes in the G. Alright, end of day 3 now, right? 2. And Madison did most of the hoses, actually. She did it all. out over here, and then she did all the hoses on the intake, and I struggled with the hoses I had in here. And then we also went and got some new fuel lines and a fuel filter. Was able to actually get that back in the factory location. So now we're just waiting on the gasket kit that should be here Friday. So in the next couple days, I'm gonna be working back on Frank's car. So we'll pick this back up when the gasket kit gets here. And then we're just gonna throw the intake back on and do a coolant flush at the very minimum and hope everything works. Yeah? Yeah. Alright.
3 weeks later. Many months later.
Alright guys, well, we got the AVC-R out of the Skyline, but now looking at it, I bought a totally different one, like an idiot. So they're not even the same things. So no wonder why this one didn't work in the Skyline. But the problem is with this one, is the screen is burnt and a couple other things are messed up on it. So now I'm gonna open this one and see if I can tell why the screen isn't working. So enjoy the time lapse. Let's take this thing apart and see if we can figure out why the screen's not turning on. Because the buttons, they light up and turn on, but the screen isn't. So let's see if we can figure that out. Okay, so see, you can see in this one, it's burnt in the same spot as the other one, the top corner. So, shit. But the cool thing is it looks like it's the same thing as that one. So let's take that one apart real quick and look at the difference. Because I think these are really what controls, well, you can see the difference, the AVC-R2, AVC-R, and this one's the VAFC. So I'm gonna take this one apart real quick and then we'll compare them and look at them. I'm gonna set all of this one in a pile where I don't mix anything up. And we'll get right back to you guys. Alright, so as you can see, this is the one out of the Skyline that's burnt. This is the one I bought from the guy on Facebook, which is burnt in the same spot. But the one from the Skyline actually has an APEXi AVC-R2. This one has nothing. And you see these three things. This one doesn't have that one. So this part is different than this part, which makes sense. Because this one, I think, well, for the VTEC, it's for Hondas. I didn't know these things were different. I thought one thing was the same as all of them. So now I'm going to have to look up this thing specifically and see if I can find it. And hopefully I get lucky, but if anybody has experience with these and like replacing the screens or anything like to get the screen working again, because my Skyline doesn't run without it. So any help would be really grateful. I'd be really grateful for. But now I gotta figure this out and figure out what to do. So let's do some research.
Trip, drop, trip, drop, trip, drop, trip, drop.